rope drop. But I'm going to turn you around. We got a nice view of the tree here. I'm going to let you take a look at this while I get a few more things ready. Good morning, good morning. I know it's very, very early. I know most of you aren't up yet.
Good morning,
or you're
everyone.
up, but you're getting ready for
it
work.
It is my honor to welcome you
So
to
I'm going to let you
Disney's
continue
Animal
getting ready for
Kingdom.
work. We get a few things ready. Good morning, everybody. Good morning from Animal Kingdom. Good morning. Beautiful shot of the tree lights there. Welcome in.
Welcome, friends. Are you ready for a great adventure? I know I am. Are you?
Good morning. I see a few people popped on. Good morning. Welcome in. We're at the beautiful Animal Kingdom this morning. It's set to be a really pretty day.
Here's a tip for you.
We're only going to be here for a little bit. Good morning, Henry. Good morning. Did you guys have a good day at Epcot yesterday? It was hot. It was a hot day. I didn't think I was going to make it to rope drop this morning. Good. I'm glad you had an amazing day. I had my half marathon stream yesterday with my almost 17 miles and then 6 hours of sleep. Packed up my car already this morning and made it to rope drop. I'm actually amazingly good. I don't know about after my 8-hour car drive, but here we are. Look at it, we got all the animals already out this morning. They're enjoying the cool where that heat kicks in. It's supposed to be pretty warm today, almost 90 I think. And I think it's supposed to thunderstorm later, but we're only here for a couple of hours before I'm gonna get in the car and drive home. Beautiful shot there of the tree. Good morning, everybody popping in. How is everybody today? How is everybody?
All right, go ahead, guys. Your turn.
Did you guys want a picture? Like a whole picture together?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, guys.
Come on, guys.
I know it's hard when you always have one person having to wait.
Please, that's my camera.
Ready? There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love your dress.
Just you guys.
Have a good day, guys. Good morning, pal. Good morning. Sorry, I was taking a picture for a little family there. I just try to do some little things. You know, it's hard when you've always got to have one person taking pictures. Good morning. People are starting to stream in now. Let's see what we can go and get done. Got all the flamingos out this morning. Yes, Animal Kingdom mornings are great. It is busier this morning than the last time I was here. But the last time I was here, it was colder. It was like 30 degrees the last time I was here. It was one of those freezing warnings that they had here in Florida. We were all bundled up. I had like a 3/4 length puffer jacket on. Pretty morning here this morning. All right. I'm gonna run over to Safari and see if there's not much of a wait. Maybe we'll jump on that really quick. I know I'm not here for long today, and we're gonna do a little walkthrough, but I figure maybe we would jump on some things if we could.
And see Star Wars.
I know a lot of people are running to Pandora, so let's run over to Africa and see. Yes, and I love Safari first thing in the morning because the animals are very active because it's not hot. So let's go and jump on there and see what we can find. I didn't look at the wait time, but we're just gonna walk over there. I stopped along the way. We're not in a massive hurry. So
Chelsea, come on.
good morning if you're jumping in.
Go to Everest.
Yeah, I actually had a really good start to the morning. I thought I would feel a little rough after my marathon stream, but after I got up and moving, I was actually not bad. Got up and packed up the car and jumped on the bus, and here we are. Good morning, Yoo-hoo. Good morning. Welcome back. Love Animal Kingdom. It's such a chill park. And it's so relaxing, and with all the trees and everything, it's a nice park to go to if it's a hot day. Yes, you're very right. The effect Disney has. The funny thing is, I feel like I'm just kind of hitting my stride now. You know, the lack of sleep and all the walking. I'm actually feeling really good about it, but all in time to go home, right? We'll have to be ninja this morning, but it looks fun. Yes. We'll wait for a few more things to open too. Most things are still closed right now. There's a lot of people streaming in, but Safari does get a lot of people in, so we'll see what we got. It's just going to open up here at 8 o'clock. Abbey River Journey was only at 10 minutes, but I know a lot of people went over there, and I could have ran faster as early entry and things, but I took a minute to set up, and I had some last minute stuff that just happened with work, so I had to take care of that. We're still trying to figure that out, and we'll figure that out off stream later on the way home. We have 8 hours to try to sort out what's going on there. Real life creeping in, you know. Always got to deal with real life, unfortunately. Maybe one day this will be real life, and that is fine by me. Good morning, good morning. You're popping in.
You can take the strollers in the line.
Yeah, standby is 15 minutes, so we're gonna hit the standby line. Kilimanjaro Safari, everybody. We'll do this first, and then we'll just go walk around some. What is everybody's favorite ride here at Animal Kingdom? Most people say Avatar or Everest.
Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari. In order to keep your wait time to a minimum, we ask that you please keep your group together. Keep up with the party in front of you.
It is
and fill in all the available space.
What would it be?
It
It'd
is
be the
not necessary
food
to
industry, I guess, but it's not a restaurant. I've actually had many jobs. I'm also a registered veterinary technician, and that is one of my other jobs as a PRN. I do that on the side. It used to be a full-time job, but I elected to do this other job that I make more money at. But it's more industrial.
When it comes to safaris, we know why.
So it's not like a restaurant. But they just changed some things. I have set days and hours, which is unusual for where I am. and they just changed some things on me this morning, but we've had some management change just very, very recently, and I think that's what happened, and it literally just changed as I was getting off of the bus this morning. So I'm gonna have to sort out some things when we get off stream here on the way home, or possibly when I get to work tomorrow. We'll see how all that works out. There's not a lot of wiggle room at this place for a lot of change, so it's kind of a take it or leave it thing. So we'll see. Yeah. I've done a few things since moving to Alabama. It's been kind of a weird thing. I've been a veterinary technician my whole life. I've also been a nurse. I've also been a licensed insurance agent. I did not like the insurance at all, so I got out of that pretty quickly. I did commercial for a while, also did private, so pretty knowledgeable about all that stuff, but I'm just not real pushy, not real good at selling stuff to people that they don't need or want. I'm real honest, and that doesn't work really good in that kind of industry. So, you know, it just trying to find a fit, and right now it's just, you know, it was kind of whatever I was going to make as much money at, sort of not as easy as possible, but, you know, to be able to support what I've got going on here. Yeah, this is not the type of job that I make work phone calls on. I did have to do those on my other jobs. I don't make work phone calls, but I do have to keep checking my schedule, and I just had a ding that it was an updated schedule. With having set hours and a set schedule, I thought that that was weird, and that's the only reason why I even looked, to be honest. I thought that that was strange, but we did have a very sudden management change the day that I left on Sunday, which is my last day of work normally. So I wasn't expecting it, because I do have a set hours and set schedule, so I thought it was bizarre. I just thought everything would stay the same, but I guess it is not. So there's some things that I'll have to sit down with Mr. Moderator, and we'll have to discuss a few things. That's okay. We'll get it sorted out. Good morning to everybody hopping on. Good morning. Got a lot of animals out this morning. Oh, got some of the bigger birds out this morning too. They're very active. They're jumping around. Everybody's super active. That's why it's so good to do this first thing in the morning. That's the best Disney tip for Animal Kingdom I can give you, is always do safari first thing in the morning. You can do it later in the evening too. You'll see different animals. They do put different animals out at different times of the day. Like sometimes later in the afternoon is usually when you'll see the gorillas, or first thing in the morning. But the afternoons, just like us, we get hot and tired. They'll go in the enclosures if it gets too hot, or they're sleeping a lot and you don't see them. So those are the two best times of the day to see them. Also, if you do really like the animals, or you have little ones that are super interested in that, they do have all of the animal encounters that you can take extra excursions for. You cannot take cameras back there, but you get to go backstage, and all of the profit from those excursions, which are fairly cheap, go to the care of the animals. So you can go find out about the rhinos and the elephants. Sometimes you can even touch them if they're in a good mood, but if they're not, you know, that's not something that is, you know, 100% going to happen. The day that I went, I got to touch a black rhino, but if they're not in a good mood, then said things don't happen. They are in a pen. It's not like, you know, you get up close to them or anything. You can just kind of like touch them real quick, and off you go. We get to go backstage, find out all about them, how they look after them here, how the conservation of them work, how they're grouped together with other kind of zoo areas to try and breed them. All kinds of really cool ins and outs, that sort of thing. So if you're interested in that, that's definitely something you should try and do. It's relatively cheap. That's one of those things I always say, how some of the things at Disney amaze me, how cheap they are. Horseback riding, those kinds of excursions, really, really cheap. There is one that I want to do one of the times that is more expensive. I think it's $199. It's about a 6-hour excursion. You get to go in the enclosures. You do have to be fairly fit for those, wear proper footwear, have a harness on, and they take you in the actual enclosures with some of the animals.
Welcome in, friends. Moving up ahead, filling all that available space. You're not in a single ball line.
That's probably one of the next things that I'll do. They do provide you a lunch as well on that one. Good morning, Dave. Good morning. Welcome back in. Right? I think I've seen it there every time, and they always say that there's just one laying an egg there, and I'm like, well, yeah, exactly. The gestation's 25 years where they just constantly lay eggs there. I don't know. But every time I've gone by, there's always eggs laid there, and they either have to go around it or there's an ostrich laying in the way. And they, funny thing about safari is they don't move the animals. So if you get delayed, it's because there's an animal laying or standing in the tracks. They don't honk at them or anything. They wait for them to move out of the way. So one of the times I was on a safari, we had to wait quite a long time because there was an ostrich that just would not move out of the way. He just stand there staring at us like, what's up, bro? Like he knew he had all the power, and he just stood there the whole time. So funny things can happen on your safari. One. Rotate? Thank you. So you can have some funny things happen in the safari. Yeah, we pretty much walked right on, guys. It's a pretty steady walk, just straight onto here. Welcome if you're joining in. If you haven't been on the channel before, this is Steph from Steph Wanders Disney. We're doing a short Animal Kingdom stream this morning before I have to drive home. We've been here for a few days at Disney already. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out as we're a new growing channel. We've got some really great people in here. And if you'd like to know when I am going live, just hit that notification button. Did you want me to get on this one too? Okay. I'm going to grab this one too. I think I'm supposed to wait for the next one, but we're going to get on this one. Alright, guys.
Get nice and comfy. This will be your seat for our entire adventure today.
Here we go. No, I have not picked it up yet, Henry.
Jumbo, everyone, welcome aboard. My name is Maddie Rose. I'll be your safari guide on the Harambe Reserve today. But before we begin our adventure, I will let you know that the roads will get pretty rough and bumpy, so we must remain fully seated at all times, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times as well. At this time, I would encourage you to have cameras out and set them up to a live sport shutter
One that does not mention
something
the eggs.
like that. It is a moving vehicle with moving animals, so there is no guarantee when, where, or what we might come across, so we just have to be ready at all times, and there's no guarantee that we can stop for everything that we might come across. If you look up above your head on the top of the vehicle, you can see an animal spotting guide going across the top. This will give you an indication of what we are trying to keep our eyes out for today. Now, no two safaris are ever
Also, what I learned on behind the scenes of rhinos, one of the rhinos, one of the big black rhinos that they use for breeding, he loves CK1 cologne. So if you throw a box in his enclosure, CK1 cologne, he gets super, super happy, and you can touch him. There's a little tip for you, because I did
I will
that.
let you know that our adventure is going to start by going through the Little Aturi Forest. Now, a lot of animals in the forest will use a darker color or camouflage to blend in with the dense foliage around them. This keeps them protected from any potential danger, threat, or predator. However, it provides us a slight challenge when we are trying to look for them as well.
Welcome in if you're joining us this morning. We are in Animal Kingdom on safari.
Inside, you can't see the okapi on the top of the hill there. Now, the okapi is the closest living relative to the giraffe. It was confirmed through the similar skull shape the two of them share. Also, like the giraffe, the okapi has an extremely long prehensile tongue. It is long enough for them to clean their own eyes and ears. Now, prehensile just means finger-like. Animals will wrap their tongue around the stem of the bushes and vines to pull leaves off, while other animals might use a prehensile lip rather than a tongue. As I turn to the left here, on the right, making its way up the hill, it might disappear. There is a large bird known as a saddle-billed stork making its way up there. Saddle-billed storks got their name from the yellow saddle shape that's on the top of their bills. You commonly find them living in pairs since they mate for life. On the left-hand side, it does look like there is a black rhino hanging out. Black rhinos are solitary creatures. They rather live by themselves than form social groups. They weigh in at about 3,000 pounds, which make them the second smallest of the 5 rhino species. We are going to hang out here for just a moment. Out on the savannah, some Nkoli cattle are refusing to let the safari truck move. So we do have to kind of hang out.
As we were talking
If you
about
look up on the
earlier,
spotting guide, the Nkoli cattle is the
apparently
thing
it's
that has
the
the really
Nkoli
big
cattle
horns that
instead of the
almost looks like a
ostriches
Texas
today.
longhorn. See if you can find that. They're currently just standing in the road, staring off into space. They're not awake yet. They don't know where they're at. I am kind of hoping that the greater kudos that are
That's
in front of
funny,
us will
Dave.
start
That's funny.
walking this
Save
way,
the
but they seem to be
photos.
enjoying some breakfast.
Some of us
Greater
appreciate the sense
kudos
of
are
humor.
5 feet tall at their shoulders and are able to jump at great heights in order to evade potential danger. The ones that are in front of us here don't have horns on them, so that tells me they're female. Male horns will grow anywhere between 4 to 6 feet in length. So the males have some pretty long horns. One is currently just making direct eye contact with me.
Oh yeah.
So they're probably a little curious as to why the trucks are just sitting here. The dense foliage around us make a great place for them to lay down. Animals in the forest tend to be nocturnal, so they curl up under the dense foliage here to sleep during the day. And at night they come out and become a little more active.
Oh yeah, there is.
He's like, no, my hand for me, so I didn't leave.
Yeah.
No, they give me hay.
The forest, the Little Italy forest also has some bamboo growing around in it, and bamboo is a great renewable source. It can make paper, toothbrushes,
It's the
toilet
truck
paper.
in front of us
It
that's
grows
having the stare
incredibly
off.
quickly. So when buying school supplies,
So until that
try to
one
see if you
moves,
can
we're gonna
find
get stuck
notebooks
here
that
for a
are
little
made out
while.
of bamboo rather than just regular.
Which we may get stuck again with the ostriches later on, but
I didn't know that either.
right now, here we go.
Come on.
The cattle do tend to do this every once in a while. They will stand there and wait for treats, and sometimes they just sit there and they stare at them. They stare at them while they try to give them treats, and they refuse to
We try
move.
to treat them, like to get them to move. We try to give them treats. And it's like nothing. No one's passing by me today.
Welcome in if you're coming into the channel.
It sounds like they did finally
We are
convince the
on
Nkoli cattle to
safari.
move.
And we are stuck with some cattle on the
The favorite
road
thing
that
about
refuse
the
to
cattle
move.
is they are very consciously aware of their horns and where they're at, and sometimes they like to lean their head in the road so the horns are in the way.
Nice.
Those horns do have blood vessels in them, and they can actually circulate their blood through their horns to cool off. And the horns are hollow, so they're very lightweight on their heads.
Mama, where's the gate on that
Probably it's a piece of tree. Maybe we like to rub their horns on the piece down. We don't want to. That's not that much.
The greater kudu are just happy right where they're at. They don't want to come over here to say hi. Once we get movement going, you'll be able to see them on the right-hand side. They're just hanging out there. Every once in a while, those saddle-billed storks will wander past the truck, so I just keep looking over to see if they're coming from behind.
Good morning, welcome to the channel. We're on safari at Animal Kingdom. If you're new to the channel, welcome
They're
in.
about 5 feet tall as well.
We are currently
It's very easy
on one
to
of the
tell the
trucks,
difference
and we are
between a
stuck
male
with
and
some
female
cattle in
saddle-billed
front of
stork,
us that
because
doesn't
males
want to
have brown
move.
eyes and females have yellow eyes. When the male wants to impress the female, he will find a stick and present it to her.
Oh, we're
I have
moving.
watched the
The
male
cattle
search
finally
through different
moved.
piles of sticks before
They
to
woke
find the
up.
one that he wanted to give to her. One time he
Bring
did
them back
attempt to
over
take
here.
a stick from the greater kudus over here, like it was by the vegetation that they were eating. As we make our way around here, on the left, it looks like I'm able to spot a bit of orange hiding in the bushes. If you spot the orange, that is the bongo. It is living its nickname, the ghost of the forest. Bongos have pretty elusive nature. But we are heading into the Safari River to see what activity might hide on the water today. As we go through the river, we're going to look for dark shapes, bubbles, or ripples moving through the water, as this can indicate that there is something hiding below the river surface. Some animals will sit on the bottom of the river to avoid the UV rays that come from the sun.
You think
but
so?
some sit on the bottom to avoid the heat that might build up during the day. It kind of depends. But there are some large gray birds hanging out on the right-hand side, on the island, and up ahead as well. Those are pink-backed pelicans. Pink-backed pelicans get their name from the pink hue that develops down the center of their back during mating season. They are the only pelican to nest in trees, and they nest in colonies of 500 at a time. But if you take a look off to the left, it does look like there is what is called a float of Nile hippopotamuses. One is kind of hanging out a little farther back than the others. Now, the Nile hippopotamus can hold its breath for several minutes at a time before needing to resurface for air to breathe, making it tricky to find them at times. The word hippopotamus will loosely translate to river horse in Latin, which is very fitting since they walk and gallop on the bottom of the river rather than swimming. They push off the bottom and they let momentum carry them through the water. Now, they do know how to swim. They choose not to due to their sensitive skin. They spend most of their time under the water, but they will, when they come out of the water, they secrete an oil to protect their skin. This oil has a red tint to it, and it got the nickname blood sweat due to its appearance, even though it is neither blood nor sweat. We are going to cross the bridge and head up the hill, see what else we might be able to come across.
There might be another hippo down here. Yeah, it might be. There might be a hippo over there.
No, but it's big over there. Oh, look, it's waterfall.
The Nile hippopotamus will will also sleep underwater. There is a small section of its brain that will stay active, and it brings them up to the surface when they need to breathe and lowers them back down.
That's great.
Since their eyes, ears, and nostrils are all on the top of their head, they don't always have to fully come out of the water to get a breath or to see what's going on. That little ear wiggle you see them do, that is them shaking out any excess water that might have gotten into their ears when they were under the water. But as we round the corner, you'll notice that the trees and vegetation are starting to open up, which is a good indication that we are heading down towards the savanna.
Oh, we're stopped again, guys. Maybe an ostrich.
I'm
Or a
guessing the cattle
longhorn.
are close by.
Or cattle. Maybe it's going to be the cattle issue this morning instead of ostriches and longhorns. It's one of the three.
Driving around on the savanna, it is pretty fun seeing different personalities emerge from the animals that hang out and call this place home. There is a large leafless tree on that right-hand side known as the baobab tree. Now the baobab is leafless for about 9 months out of the year. It allows it to conserve water usage during the dry season. The leafless appearance does make it look like there are roots sticking up out of the top of the tree rather than branches. That is how it got the nickname the upside down tree. But as we come down the hill here, on the left you'll be able to get a little glimpse of the savanna and maybe some of the wonders it will have in store for us up ahead. Good rule of thumb is if we see anything in the distance, I will more than likely be going around and getting a little closer to it. Oh yeah, I see giraffes.
See giraffe, guys.
Zebra.
Oh, I see zebras.
Welcome in. Welcome to the channel, guys. This is Step Wanders Disney. If you're new to the channel, we are in Animal Kingdom this morning on safari.
There are some Hartman Mountain zebras on the right there, and wildebeest a little farther back from them. Hartman Mountain zebras do have a color pattern. They are black with white stripes. Their black nose is the first color in their color pattern. A group of zebras is a dazzle. Wildebeest have one of the largest migration patterns with roughly 1.5 million wildebeest traveling a distance of 500 to 1,000 miles in search of food and water. You might have also spotted some Maasai giraffes moving around. Maasai giraffes will grow anywhere between 16 to 20 feet tall, with their life starting out at about 6 feet tall when they are born. Now the Maasai giraffe will spend about 20 hours of the day eating, so they don't really sleep. They take power naps. While it is a couple of minutes at a time, it does total 30 minutes for the whole day. Due to a large body structure, they will sleep standing up, as it is a little tricky to get up quickly with long legs. They only lay down if they feel 100% safe in their environment, and I've seen that before. Now, if you guys would like to see, that looks like the Ankole cattle are right here on that left-hand side. Whoa! There are some that have smaller horns, which tell me they are on the younger side, probably 1 to 2 years of age. And a little farther back from them, to the left, there are some sable antelopes laying down together. Sables are very brave, in my opinion, because when faced with threats, they will stay and fight rather than run. The curvature of their horns allow them to defend their backside, so if something sneaks up behind them, they will whip their head back to hit whatever it is that might have come up behind them. They're also the emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. On the left, you might see a pillar-like structure. That is a termite mound. Termite mounds are as hard as concrete. They are made up of saliva, soil, and dung. Large animals like the Maasai giraffe or Ankole cattle will use it as a scratching post. Once it has been shaved down to a smaller size, the smaller animals that call the savanna home can climb on top of it and use it as a little lookout point. As we come around here, you'll notice that a lot of the trees are missing leaves on their lower branches. That is due to the hard work of the Maasai giraffe and their 18-inch long prehensile tongue. They will reach up and grab the leaves off the lower branches. This will benefit the trees because they don't have to use as much water when the leaves are missing. Make sure we are remaining fully seated at all times. times. I'm bringing us around to get closer. I want to get up to this one that is posing nicely. Do not move. I said don't move. With the zebras right behind them. Now giraffes and zebras have unique patterns on their bodies. The spot patterns and stripe patterns are unique to each animal, which helps you identify them.
Everybody else this morning, guys. I'm saying,
Due to the
morning's a good
vast
time.
open landscape of the savannah, many animals like to stay in groups and herds for protection. Your camouflage will only help you if you have something to blend into. Since there's not much out here, you are safer in those larger numbers. It is nice when there are friends keeping an eye out for you. I do see one of my favorite antelopes waiting for us around the corner here. They are on this hill. These are springboks. Now the springbok might weigh 90 pounds, but they have the ability to run 55 miles an hour. Wow. They will jump about 6 feet high from a standing position. And if they jump up and out, they can sail through the air a distance of 9 to 13 feet. So theoretically, they can jump up and into the truck with us. Now they do have those little itty bitty horns on their head that they use to defend themselves. So you do have to watch out for those. The springbok is often used as a symbol for sports teams in Africa just due to their athletic ability. They are going to come around here, head up this hill, head to the other baobabs. Now the baobab does have two nicknames, so it does have the upside down tree, but it's also known as the tree of life. This is because its spongy-like bark can hold about 1,000 gallons worth of water in. During the dry season, animals will strip the bark off the baobab trees.
Jump in.
Oh, they're honking. That is called tronking for the springboks. Now, they do that for a multitude of reasons. If they're startled or excited, basically they just jump straight up and pinch their legs together and arch their back, and when they are doing it very repetitively, it almost looks like they're just gliding through the air. Does look like the watering hole up ahead kind of flooded the road that we used to get across, so we just got to inch our way around.
Oh, look at that.
Going through the water, guys. Get muddy this morning.
I wonder if these are four-wheel drive.
Oh, flamingos, flamingos! There are some friends keeping an island company up ahead. On that left-hand side, this is a
There's
group
the
of greater
flamingos.
flamingos. Now they are the largest and palest flamingo in the family. Their color comes from the beta-carotene that is found in the shrimp and algae consumed in their daily diets. The more they eat, the pinker they will start to become. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance, and they will communicate by honking at one another. They are quiet right now, which I am completely fine with. In my opinion, if they all start honking at once, it gets very loud. It almost sounds like they're trying to scream over one another. We are going to venture a little deeper into the savannah to see what else we might be able to find. There is a mud wallow on the left-hand side there. Mud wallows are great resources for animals on the savannah because not everybody will have the ability to throw mud on their bodies, so some animals wallow in it like a pig.
One of the animals is rubbing the ostriches on the truck right now.
Now this is what it costs to get an ostrich out of the road. The ostrich is the largest
Yeah, the ostrich out of the
bird.
road. They had to
They
kick
run
them
about
out.
35 miles an hour. They might not fly, but their wings help them balance while they run so they don't fall over while they
I think
are
that's why the
going at
ostriches
that
do
high
it, guys.
speed.
They just want more treats,
They have
just like the rest
toes
of
to
us.
help them get traction on the ground, unlike a bird, normally 3 or 4.
Now we know. They just want treats like the rest of us.
Do you see something sneaking through the bushes on that cheetah side. There are some cheetahs. It looks like there are 3 actually. Cheetahs have beautiful camouflage because they hunt during the day. They have to be able to sneak up on their prey before they sprint after it. Cheetahs will hit 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds with the help of their semi-retractable claws providing traction. Now, unlike other big cats, the cheetahs don't have the ability to roar. They instead produce little bird-like chirps, purrs, or trills like a common cat. I love when they weave through the bushes like that because it shows off their camouflage. Hello, white rhino. There's gonna go right past us.
Oh my god! Oh, the rhino.
On that left-hand
Going right
side, this is a beautiful white
See him?
rhino.
Look him go.
It's getting its morning jogging.
He just ran right past the truck. That's the closest I've ever seen a rhino go past the truck. That was a rare thing,
White
guys, if
rhinos are
anybody's
the
on
largest
yeah.
of the 5 rhinos.
I've done this a lot of times. I've
They
never
weigh
seen one
around
run past the truck
5,000
like that.
pounds. They also
That
have
was
wide
amazing.
mouths to help them graze on the grass of the savannah.
Oh, coming up to the
I knew where
line.
that white rhino was going every morning. Same thing. Heads down the pathway, around the corner, into the mud wallow, and then it's going to come back around the hill. Now we got a Kobe rock structure on the left-hand side. Kobe rocks are utilized by many animals on the savannah, but mostly predators. This is because it provides a vantage point for animals to see where their next meal might come from.
That was a cool thing we
Some
just
predators
saw.
will sleep on the rock stumps.
Yeah, you don't see those rhinos very often running up the side of the truck like that. I've never seen that before. That was a first for me. He was right beside the truck, just came barreling down like that.
Yeah, probably the one we just saw.
Came barreling along.
Oh, I just noticed the male. He's a little farther than the females in the back corner there. Might come around here.
Got some lions, guys.
Now the lion's mane is continuously growing around his
Oh,
neck
he's
as
coming
he's
out.
aging,
He's
so
coming
that
out
he
for us,
can look
guys.
bigger and more intimidating
See
to
him?
challengers.
Came out for us. There he is. He is posing.
When they roar, it is heard almost 5 miles. Make sure we are remaining fully seated, folks. Please sit down. Thank you. Their roar is heard almost 5 miles away from the originating source, but they do have to practice to be that loud. Young lions don't have the same projection in their vocal cords yet. You might notice holes in the hill to the left.
Yeah, that rhino was moving quick too.
Warthog.
Big and quick.
Oh,
little warthog.
Intelligent animals. They back up into their burrows at night. So
It's a good safari this morning, guys.
That way, if a predator stumbles upon them, they can
This is
charge
always
out and
different every
defend
time.
themselves. Warthogs are very resourceful as well, as they will reuse and recycle old burrows made by other warthogs or a different species of animal entirely. They aren't picky on how the burrow ended up there. They are just going to use it anyway because they found it. On that right-hand side, we are going to roll past a small cluster of ostrich eggs, it looks like. One egg will weigh about 3 pounds or 24 chicken eggs. The shell is strong enough for humans to stand on top of it without it cracking. Female ostriches tend to use communal nesting grounds, meaning multiple females lay their eggs in the same spot as one another.
Yeah.
We are going to go through Magadi Glen
Yep,
here.
there's the ostrich
This is where
reference. You're
Warden
right, Dave.
Wilson has camp set up. The warden helps care for the animals that live out on the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. You might notice he has that big yellow structure in front of his hut. That is actually a bee box. This allows him to pollinate his garden, and he can sell crops
There it
and honey
is.
at the local village. And you might see some little animals. Those are Nigerian dwarf goats that the warden has been keeping care of. The Nigerian dwarf goat might be small. It is fully grown though. It is a dairy-producing goat that the warden uses to make milk and cheese and sell at the local village. The warden does provide the goats with the food, water, shelter, and enrichment that they need in order to stay happy and healthy in their environment. We can do something similar in our own homes, but on a smaller scale by making backyard habitats. We can plant pollinator gardens, which help out bees and butterflies. We can build birdhouses, bat boxes, or totems. You might not see it, but
Hey,
many
that
animals
ostrich might
like
get to be
take up
almost as old as we
residence in our
are.
backyards, and the little things we do to help are big steps in conservation. If you would like to continue your animal adventures today, I would recommend a trip on the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. You have a chance to find gorillas. There is an underwater viewing area to the hippo pool. You might come across another okapi or zebra, or discover a meerkat or maybe a mole rat. At this time, I would encourage you to double check your rows. Sometimes things will fall out of bags and pockets on the bumpy adventure, so double check you still have everything before you disembark. Otherwise, it is a pretty long journey to come back to Africa, but no two adventures will be the same, so we do enjoy it when you visit us again. Now for the Wilderness Explorers on board, the keyword you need to know to earn that safari badge today is Simba 1. That is right, Simba 1. When you disembark and make your way back towards the Harambe village, you will pass a Wilderness Explorer guide who will help you earn your safari badge. You also earn badges on the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail.
That is
Now here in Africa, we don't like to say goodbye.
Safari to
It is
everybody
far too
that's in
sad and far too final.
chat right now.
We actually use the Swahili phrase kwaherini, which means to go well. So kwaherini,
That was a very
everyone.
active
I hope
safari.
you all will go well, go wild. Have a
Complete
wondrous
with
time
a
at
rhino
Disneyland.
running
We'll keep
past
you
our
up
bus.
wherever your next
That is
adventure may take you
that is
today.
a once in a lifetime thing, I think.
If you're on the right, watch hands, arms, feet, legs, doors side open. Watch who's stepping in disembark. Reach can be wild. And not today.
Alright guys, and we are off. What did everybody think about that? I'm not sure I know what I think about a rhino running past the bus. If he had hit that bus, whew, that was a crazy safari, guys. Very cool, very cool. Very cool.
You see the gorilla? James.
Oh, apparently we've got some gorillas out. Want to go out and see the gorillas, guys? Welcome in to everybody that joined into the chat. Especially for the new people that may be on. I see there's a bunch of new people on. It is very exciting, Henry. Yeah, that was definitely a first for me, and I've done that ride many times. Little gorilla sitting there hanging out, eating his breakfast. He's got his back to us. He's like, it's too early for y'all right now. He's not having any part of us. All right, we're gonna go do a little walk through here, the little time that we have left. How's everybody doing? Good morning, if you're just joining in. If you guys are having a good morning. We're having a wonderful morning walking through the pretty animal kingdom here. Yeah, I might have to download this one and cut some clips out of this. I don't do that for all of my live streams just because some of them are bigger and it can be a pain, but that was a really good one. So I tried to catch that rhino clip, but he was quick. I mean, I know that they move fast, but he was pretty quick. He was moving, like she said, that one likes to run down to his wallow, which we had passed further down, but he just came barreling down the road. Zero cares about that bus. Just wanted to get to his wallow, I guess. That was great. Lots of activity on that safari this morning. That's why I love that ride. It's so different every time you do it. You see different animals, you see different things. I mean, that rhino is definitely a first for me, and I've been on that lots and lots of times. You just never know what you're gonna see around here. All right. Let's make our way back up to Pandora and see what's going on there, and then we can swing back around. See if there's anything else that we can get up to with a little bit of time that we've got left here. We've got maybe another 45 minutes to an hour before I need to head out.
Renee, is this a coffee place?
All right. Welcome on, welcome on. Anybody joining us this morning? We are in the wonderful Harambe Market in Animal Kingdom on a beautiful sunny day. It's set to hit almost 90 degrees here today, but it is supposed to thundershower later for anybody that is coming here. So I don't know if you're coming, but if you are, be prepared for that. If you are looking for the Scar popcorn buckets or the Ed Sippers, they are at this one popcorn stand right here in the middle of Harambe Market. They also sell them at the entrance, which is where I'm going to pick mine up for everybody. Also at the Tamu Tamu Market, they've got some pretty good offerings here for some quick snacks if you're hungry. I'm going to go look for that special AP offering. I think stuff should start to open here. They also have this pineapple crisp sundae, which I want to try. Maybe we should grab it now. I don't know if that's not really something you want for breakfast, but hey, maybe we should try that now because, you know, I'm hungry. So maybe we'll do that. What's everybody think? I mean, we're still in Disney World, right? Disney calories don't count. Is that what we're gonna do? I usually do audiobooks or I do a lot of podcasts. I listen to a lot of podcasts, Dave. True crime, Joe Rogan, do a lot of podcasts. Need to pass a lot of time on 8.5 hour drive home. I think we're gonna do a little bit more walking. I'm gonna circle back around to the Dole Whip Sundae, or the Dole Pineapple Crisp Sundae. I have that on my list to try. It is something new that they have here and it looks really good. I don't know if my stomach can handle that first thing with all of that sugar, but I haven't eaten anything yet. So I'm gonna go look into that annual pass magnet, and we also need to go to Terra Treats for the annual pass carrot cake sundae. So those are the other things I had on my list other than picking up the Scar popcorn bucket, but we can do that on the way out. So let's head up to Pandora. Also, for anybody looking for a really light, kind of a slushy, fruity drink, since we're heading this way, Saltuli Canteen is my favorite place to eat in Animal Kingdom, especially for a quick service and for something healthy, which is usually how I eat when I'm here, if I'm not trying, you know, random things like that. I tend to not eat a lot of sugar, unless it seems to be that I'm in Disney. When I'm at home, I'm very careful with what I eat. But the Night Blossom drink with the boba in it, non-alcoholic, over at Pongu Pongu is really, really good, which is where we're heading to in Pandora. So there's some fan favorites there if anybody's watching and hasn't been or is planning to come. You've been flying lately, Dave? Yeah. You know, like I said earlier in one of my other streams, someone was asking me, I've thought about flying, but when I look into Southwest, which is mostly who I'd have to fly with, and then I contend with, you know, then I don't have my car and, you know, Ubers and transport and possible issues with, where am I going? Issues with, you know, delays and things like that. I find it's just easier to just drive. And now I've gotten so used to doing it, and I can pack my own stuff. I don't have to worry about what I'm putting in my car and, you know, what I'm buying. I can just throw everything in there. I find it's just easier. So that's just what I do. Oh, it's windy. It's gonna blow my ears off. I did go with the classic leopard ears today at Disney. I usually tend to go out of the norm and I try not to do, you know, the classic things, but I hadn't pulled out these leopard classic ears for a while, so I figured we would break them out this morning. Went with the classic leopard Mickey t-shirt over my athletic dress and some classic leopard ears. Last time I came, I did, it's actually where the orange bird dress came from. That was actually originally an orange dress from a Lion King bound that I did with some Lion King ears and stuff. So that's actually where the bright orange dress came from. It was not for orange bird. So the good thing is that bright colors work for all kinds of things in Disney World. Interchangeable colors. Yes. We all know that is Pookie Bug's favorite spot to eat too. He likes the, what is it, the beef bowl, but I get the noodles when I have mine, and he gets the rice with the garlic herb creamy sauce. So good. We get it every time we come here. We're not the hugest fans of the cheeseburger pods, which everyone seems to rave about. We did try them once. They were kind of dry, to be honest. At least the ones we had. Look at this view, guys. In the summer, this is so pretty. I have so many pictures of this. It's currently the thumbnail that I'm using, one of the pictures that I took. But the water lilies open up. So pretty.
So it's like a
Yes, I kind of have to be prepared. I think after you've been here enough times, so you don't want your trip ruined, you kind of have to be prepared. You bring the ponchos, you bring, you know, the different backpacks, you bring different clothes, and it has nothing to do with, like, yes, I have matching outfits and things. That's just how I like to be, but they're comfortable outfits, and sometimes you have to change. You know, if you get soaking wet, or you have a day that changes, like my Magic Kingdom day where I started out in one outfit and then it poured with rain and got cold all of a sudden. You know, unless you want to be miserable, you go change. I've learned that. I used to not take the time, and I would just stay in those clothes and you just be miserable and grumble all day. You know, go change. It might take an hour out of your day or an hour and a half, you know, bus rides and whatever, but you will be so much more comfortable. It is worth it. It is worth it to take the time. And also not spend, you know, $150 on some new clothes at Disney. Now, if it's your once in a lifetime trip and you're not going to come back here again, you may want to buy that Disney sweater or that Disney jacket, or you know, live somewhere that's cooler and you're going to wear that again somewhere. But for someone like me that lives somewhere where it's fairly warm most of the time now, I have to be kind of picky and choosy about what I wear now and what I buy. I used to be that person. I still want to be that person, really, who goes buys everything. And I still do buy a decent amount of things. You see what I buy on stream. But I have to logically think about it now, you know. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by anybody. Everything I buy is on me. And I have to be like, well, you know, am I going to wear this again? Is this something that I'm going to wear, or am I just buying it because everybody else is buying it? Do I actually really like this? Sometimes I'll put it down and I'll come back. You know, if it's not there anymore, well, I guess I wasn't supposed to have it. So that's the way I kind of have to go with it now, because Disney releases things almost daily. So this is Saltuli Canteen that I was talking about. There's their offerings there for anybody that wants to look. They actually have some pretty heavy offerings for breakfast, like this frittata with beef. Some pretty heavy offerings for breakfast, but they look good. Here we are at Pongu Pongu. Now, for anybody wondering, that night blossom drink I was talking about is this right here.
Oh my God.
It is so good. It's sweet. It's a slushy drink, but it's one of the best drinks. It's my favorite, with those popping bobas in the bottom. It's very, very good. Some people really like the Pongu Lumpia. I am not a fan of it. I tried it one time. I just found it didn't really have enough flavor for me. Some people absolutely love it. They love the combination of it. It's worth a try, you know, if you think that might be for you. I would say everything is worth a try once, because you don't know, you might like something unless you try it once. And if you don't like it, you don't have it again. You never know if something's going to be your new favorite. Currently, Avatar, which used to be my favorite ride until, you know, galaxies and things, is still a good ride. It's at a 40-minute wait. That's actually a pretty low wait for Avatar. We're going to head up here to Navi River. Such a pretty area at night if anybody's ever been here at nighttime. It's not something that anybody usually gets to see anymore, which is another reason why, you know, we're talking about changing hotels to deluxe hotels for those after hours so you can see Pandora at night. Pandora at night just comes alive. It is a completely different world. It's just amazing. Let's see what we got here. Let's see here. Pretty low waits on everything, guys. Expedition Everest is at 5 minutes. Every river is 20. Pretty low waits this morning. Pretty low waits for everything. If you're just joining in this morning, this is Steph Wonders Disney. We're in Animal Kingdom. If you are new to the channel and you're enjoying the content, just hit that subscribe button. That does help me out quite a bit. We're just wandering around for a last minute stream before I head home. We've already been here for a few days. We're just hanging out. Let's see what time it is here. I think if it was 10 minutes, I would hit Nabby River Journey, but it's 20. So I think we're going to skip this one today just because we don't have a whole lot of time left here, guys. I want to be able to enjoy the rest of the park before we leave. So let's go wander back this way. Some pretty good wait times here this morning, though, even with the people here. Avatar at 40 minutes. That's low, guys. That's low. I don't know if everybody remembers the day that Avatar used to be, you know, in the 85-minute mark, sometimes more. So 40 minutes, whew, that's a low wait time. If I was by myself, I'd be jumping in that line right now.
Oh no, we did.
Did I ever guava stuffed pancake at Animal Kingdom? I have not, Dave. Is it good? I know there's still a few places that I want to try and eat here. I haven't made it to Tiffin's. Big fan of Tusker House. You know, depends on what we're talking about. Quick service, sit downs. You know, there's different favorites depending on what it is that we're trying. State football game Avatar. Right? Yeah. That's how long you can wait in the line. You watch 3/4 of a football game. Yep. The things that you do while waiting in a line, right? Whatever you can do to keep yourself preoccupied. You see a lot of people watching things, you know, YouTube, watching streams, video games. See lots of AirPods in. You know, back in the day we didn't have those things. Everybody just stood there monotonously staring at walls. But now there's a lot of things that can keep you entertained. Fuel rods at the ready. Makes life a little bit easier now. Very reasonable wait times this morning, though. Very reasonable. I mean, Expedition Everest at 5 minutes. Let's go see what Zootopia is at. Zootopia is at a 10-minute wait. It's right around the corner. We could try doing that. I know that's not everybody's favorite. I miss It's Tough to Be a Bug. I thought that was a really cute show and there was no need. I think they're pushing the Zootopia thing kind of hard, but you know, I get that they're trying to do new things. They've got the otter grotto open. Let's see if the otters are out. I love otters. Show of hands for anybody that thinks that our shark moderator should let me have an otter. I've been trying for years. There they are. They're so pretty. I love it. They're out today. They're not always out. Oh, they're playful this morning too. See them? There's a glare on the glass there. There they are. Cute.
I don't see that. Right there. How do you not see them? Right there.
can say those things because he's not on right now. I would say them anyway. Good morning, if you're joining us from Animal Kingdom. Pretty day here today. I think the thunderclouds might roll in a little later, but right now, really pretty morning here. Animals are out nice and active. If you're thinking of coming in, jump on over. If you're here in Disney World, good day to be in Animal Kingdom. I think we're gonna jump into Zootopia, guys, and then we'll walk around the back. Well, let's see. Maybe I'm gonna keep walking around the park. Because you know what? We don't have a ton of time left. I know that I'd like to do shows with you guys, and if I was here all day, I would most definitely be doing all of those things right now. But we don't have a lot of time left, and I'd rather spend it out here walking around with y'all. So let's spend the rest of it walking around. Before I head back to the dreaded bus and the car ride. I'm gonna head into Asia, guys. I might not be able to try the new AP dessert if Tamu Tamu isn't open yet, or Terra Treats, sorry. Tamu Tamu is open, and we can probably go and get that before we leave over in Harambe Market, but Terra Treats may not open up until a little bit later.
This bridge, this one's cool.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I think I'm gonna go Lion King on that one, Dave. I do like Finding Nemo, it's pretty funny, but I think I'm gonna go OG Lion King on that one. Which one is your favorite? It is peaceful. Yeah, that is true. And it is funny. I like Dory. She's pretty funny. Well, it's pretty quiet over here. That's probably why Everest is only at 5 minutes. It's dead over here, guys. There's nobody over here. I'm just passing the Joffreys, which I might have to get another one of those on the way back. But it is super quiet on this side of the park. Oh, I hear the screams from Everest. It is super, super, super quiet over here. That's one of the reasons why I love this park, though, is because it can seem that quiet even though there's a lot of people here. We'll walk down to Everest and then we'll circle back up and we'll go and get that pineapple thing. I'll have that for breakfast. Why not? One last sugary thing before I get in the car. It'll help keep me awake for the crash later, right? Because after that, after Everest, it's just what used to be Dino Land and a whole bunch of construction walls. So not much to see over there anymore. We'll have a little jaunt over to Everest here. You can hear the screams across the lake. I always wonder if they're going to do anything else with this lake amphitheater. The last they had was that kite show, and they just kind of like didn't do anything there after that. It's kind of a missed opportunity of some kind. I get they can't do fireworks and things because it scares the animals, so they have to do something quieter, but I don't know, they need to do something, and I get they're not open at night, so But they could do something like a midday show, or, I mean, even they used to have the boats going down the river with Timon on there and the drummers. You don't even see that anymore. So, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of missed opportunity here in Animal Kingdom. You and your daughter would sing the soundtrack to each other. Yeah. They all have good soundtracks. There's not a lot of Disney movies that I'm just like, there's a few. But a lot of them, especially all the OGs, they're just so good. And they all have their own special place. Expedition Everest, 5 minutes. If I could take you guys on this with me, I would. I think I probably could. I think my gimbal could handle it. I mean, I'm an armed up girl on roller coasters, so I'd have to keep you guys down. I think you probably could. I don't know how much you guys would see, but I mean, I guess you guys want to try it? You want to try and do an Everest?
Right here.
You guys want to try and come with me? There's probably just going to be a whole lot of screaming, and I'm not sure how much you'll see. How about it? Is anybody on? You want to try and do an Everest? You want to try this? I'm willing to try. Anybody pops on and says something. All right, well, everybody's staying silent, so I guess we're gonna keep walking.
Oh, man, my stomach is
Let's see, we've queued in at about, you vote yes. Okay, all right, one person said it, we'll try it. I don't know how this is gonna go. I mean, it'll stay on stream. I don't know with all the screaming and stuff what will happen, but we'll try it, guys. I don't know what you're gonna see. You're probably just gonna hear a whole lot of screaming from a lot of people. I can do one arm up. I'll be a one arm girl today. So we can do this. We're in the queue, guys. We're already in the queue. I was standing right here waiting for somebody. 5-minute wait. Can't pass up a 5-minute wait of Expedition Everest. I don't know if anybody's ever done an Expedition Everest stream. What I could possibly do is keep you guys streaming and just take you off of the equipment and just have you on the phone in my hand. That might work out a little better. When we get up closer to the queue, I think that's what I'll do instead of having you on the handheld. So it might just get a little shaky while I pull you on and off of the clip. Yeah, it's okay. What I'll probably do, like I said, is I'll just pull you off the clip and I'll keep it in my hand. So, no disclaimer. Not sure what you're going to see or how good that stream's going to be. I'll put the equipment away and just pull you off the clip. Good morning. As we get a little closer. Oh, it's right there, guys. We're here already. Okay, give me just a second. I'm going to pull you off the clip. Just bear with me here. I'm going to get a little wiggly while I do this. I can take my ears off and do all kinds of stuff. So if you do this quick, this line is moving. Okay, flip off. You're now in my hand. Hang on a second while I put you in my backpack. It's gonna get a little shaky for a minute and loud. All right, now my hand. We're just gonna hang on to you because we're right here. It's gonna be a little bit shaky, but we're gonna do this. I had to secure my hair down. My hair goes flying everywhere, so I have a trick for that. Us long hair girlies have tricks. You have to, or else you'd be whipping people in the face. Take off my ears. Woo. This is gonna be one wild stream. We got rhinos running all over the place. We got Expedition Everest stream. What? Oh, and they're putting us in the back, guys. They're putting us in the back, the fastest spot. Yes, pushing the envelope, and we're gonna be on the back in the very, very back at the fastest spot. I'm excited. I love Everest. So this is gonna be exciting. For anybody joining in, this is Steph Wonders Disney. We are going to live stream Everest. Not sure how this is gonna work out. I'm gonna keep you in my hand. I will try not to cover up the camera. I'm gonna try not to let go of this. It's probably gonna be pretty shaky, but we're gonna do this. We might do a hands up, I don't know. I'm used to being a two-handed girl if I don't let go of this. This might be kind of wild. This might be a crazy stream this morning.
You're gonna go all the way around.
Here we go, guys. Getting on. All right. Ears are in. Backpack is secured. We're in, guys. Yes, good morning. We are going to live stream Everest. I can't guarantee how this is going to be. I've got you in my hand pulled off of my equipment, and we're just going to hang on and see how this goes. I'm not going to drop you, but we'll see how this goes. Here we go. Also, if you look back after we did safari, we had a rhino run past the bus. So that was fun. Okay, guys, here we go. Oh, was it sunglasses? No, go ahead. You're good. All right, guys, we did it. Give me a second to get off and I'll get my handheld again. All right. Successful live stream from Everest. Let's get back outside and I'll grab my equipment. Poor guy next to me lost his sunglasses. He was worried to reach for them because he was going to have it. I moved out of the way. Well, we've had a eventful stream this morning. When he goes back and watches it, it's been a fun time here this morning. This might be the best one ever. We're gonna have to go back and do this again. Rhinos and Yetis, oh my. All right, I'm gonna put this down just for 1 second, guys, because I'm gonna have to grab my equipment. Be right back. Okay, we're locked in, guys. How was that? Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We might have to do that more often. I love going on rides and I love if I can take you guys with me because that makes it even more fun. I know it's probably a little crazy for you guys to watch that, but it's a lot of fun. And then you guys can experience everything with me. Hang on, I'm gonna hook you guys up to a battery here just to make sure that we're not dying or anything. We only have a little bit of time left, but I just wanna make sure that we're all good. Everything is saying that we're good and we're all green, but just to be sure, we're gonna hook you guys up. I figured that one would kind of be okay because it's mostly outdoors. So it's the indoor stuff, if you go really far indoors, that the stream kind of cuts out. So that was the only issue that I was worried about there. So I think we were in the clear on that one. All right, let's head the other direction. We'll go back and get that crazy dessert thing that we were gonna try. And I think we're ready. Welcome back in to anybody that is joining or has hopped on. We love our new people here at Step Wonders Disney, and we love our old people, of course. Not that we have a lot of old people since this channel is new. Welcome in, welcome in. We've had a crazy eventful morning here. We are live streaming from Animal Kingdom this morning. Sorry, I'm still trying to get my bag situated here. I've got the cord coming out the wrong side. We did safari this morning, which I wasn't planning to do, but was super good. We saw a bunch of animals. We had a rhino run alongside of our bus, which has never happened before out of all the times that I've ever done it. I don't know if that's ever happened to anybody else. And we just live streamed Expedition Everest. That was crazy. Fun times though, fun times. Couldn't pass up a 5-minute wait on Expedition Everest. One last minute trip before I head back home. 1 second, guys, I gotta take a phone call. Okay guys, we're back. Welcome back in, welcome back in. We're gonna walk back over to Africa here and get ourselves this upside down pineapple sugary thing that we're gonna eat for breakfast for one last hurrah before we leave. It's been a really good morning here in Animal Kingdom. I wish I could stay. It's like the longer, I have such a hard time doing these early morning streams because they're so nice. I always have such a good time here, and then I don't want to leave. I don't want to go back to the car and drive home. I just want to stay here, but I know the longer I stay, the longer it's going to take for me to get home. Morning. So it's like I'm counting the minutes and trying to push the envelope, but whew. Let me check and see if Terra Treats is open before we go to this other one, because I think the other one's going to be a long time offering. So let me see if Tammy is open now. If it's not, we'll go and get the other. Let's see. Most things open at like 10:30, so I think that's why it's not open. Terra Treats. Yeah, Terra Treats doesn't open until 10:30, so I think we'll just walk back down to Harambe Market and try that one. Unfortunately, we'll just have to hope that that AP one stays around a little longer, and we'll try that later. I would love to try and stay until 10:30, but it'll probably be about that time by the time I take the bus and get back to the resort and grab my car, so we don't want to stay too late. It's already 9:30, so by the time we get that and get out of the park and back, that's already a little later, so I think that's all we're gonna get in, guys. Yes, coffee is life. We've had that conversation many times on this channel. Coffee is life. It saves the world. Franny, go get yourself a coffee. Yes, I was talking about it, and that may have to wait until I come back too. I think I'm running out of time here.
There's a restroom here.
We'll see how much time I've got left by the time I'm done. Does anybody know where I get the annual pass magnet here? I hadn't looked that far into it. Is it at the big outpost building at the front? Yes, it's a beautiful day here, Franny. I'm sorry it's foggy up there. I know it was really foggy here yesterday at Epcot, most of the morning. If you go and watch the live stream I have up, it was super, super foggy here for the first few hours in the morning, like thick fog. And then it all burned off. I actually got a little pink yesterday. I don't generally burn or anything, but I hadn't been out in the sun for a while. We've had a really cold winter here, which is unusual. And even though, you know, I'm in Alabama, same thing. It's hot there most of the time. And I just hadn't been outside. And so I did turn a little wee bit pink yesterday. There's a lot of people that had sunscreen on yesterday. And you saw a lot of people really burnt. I was only like a tiny little bit pink this morning. So I have to walk around at 85 degrees all day. And it's not bad. I got a little bit of line here now, but that's okay. It should move fairly quick. We'll grab this. We'll sit down and have a tiny little bit of breakfast, and then I don't know if you call this breakfast. It has pineapple in it. That counts, right, guys? We're gonna break this up. You know, it has ice cream, so that's our dairy. It's got pineapple. It's got fruit. We're gonna go back to when we were kids and break it down that way. Oh, I'm sorry, Franny. Yeah, that does happen. I know. Originally, I'm Canadian, and we get a lot of fog from where I'm from, and yeah, it'll stay like that for days and days. Cloud, overcast, fog for days. It does get quite depressing. I hope that it lists for you in a little bit. Discovery Trading Company on Discovery Island, just in front of the Tree of Life. Okay, thank you, Dave. I will try and do that on my way out, since it's already on my way out. Don't Whip and Coffee, Breakfast of Champions. Yes. Yeah. We're gonna try the it's a newer offering they have, the pineapple.
Do you want to go play the drums?
The pineapple. I can't even read it from here. It's like a sundae. It's like a pineapple upside down cake. It's like crispy and has ice cream on it. It looks really, really good. Everyone's been talking about it. It's a fairly new offering. So that's what we're going to get from Tamu Tamu. We can't get the annual pass carrot cake from Terra Treats because it doesn't open till 10:30. So we're going to try this instead, and we'll have to get that next time. And then we'll stop on the way out and get that blinking scar popcorn bucket. So for anybody that wants that last minute entry, we are still doing that up until when I'm done here. So if you are a new subscriber or you have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button and leave a note in the comments that you're a new subscriber, and we'll enter you in for that entry for the popcorn scar bucket or for the new Orange Bird Flower and Garden t-shirt that I picked up yesterday. So the first entry that we draw out in a couple of weeks, once we gather everybody's names together, we will can pick from either one of those things, and then the second place winner will get the other thing. Just know that you'll have to be comfortable giving me your address because I have to mail it to you, and we will have to limit that to the United States just because of mailing issues. I do routinely mail things to Canada, of course, because of my family, but it is crazy expensive, so we'll have to keep that to the United States. So if you are in the United States and you're watching, leave your comment below this stream when it posts, and that way we can get someone's name to be able to leave it and be able to contact you, and we will get you all entered up. I'm on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah.
This place is like pretty good food.
It is, yeah. I'm actually here to try the new pineapple Dole Whip sundae, the crisp sundae. It's only been out for a couple of weeks, and everyone's saying it's really, really good. I come down every couple of weeks. I actually don't live in Florida. I live in Alabama, so I come down every couple of weeks and stay for a few days. Yeah, I've been here for like 3-4 days. So I was here yesterday for the opening of the Flower and Garden Festival in Epcot.
Yeah.
Mostly, but I've been here for a few days. So I just stopped in here for a few hours before I drive home. I've got like an 8-hour drive.
Oh, wow.
And then I have to go to work, my real life work tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. So have you been to the Lion King show?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, it's
we're
good.
gonna do that next.
Yeah, and the Flight of Feathers is a really cute show. The kids will like that. They actually have, like, they put on a little show with like chickens that steal things.
Oh,
They have
wow.
birds that fly over you. They're all trained.
So that would be good for them.
Yeah, they would love it. It's a really, really
Do you know
cute
where
show.
the restroom would be?
The closest one is right around the corner down this way. Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
It's our
you're
first time
fine.
here.
No, you're fine. But yeah, the Flight of Feathers show is cute, and it doesn't book up super fast because I think people think, oh, you know, it's whatever, but the kids would love it. They explain what all the animals do. They have a cute little show. The chicken at the beginning is my favorite. He like steals things, and he does like it's a very cute skit. They explain what all the birds do, and they fly
And
overhead.
they don't do that again? 'Cause I knew
They do it several times.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you can get a lightning lane, but the standby lane is fine. You just go in and sit.
They do have lightning lanes.
Yeah, the kids will love it. Yeah, that's a really cute show. Safari, if you can get in there.
New pineapple crisp.
Yeah, the pineapple crisp sundae.
I gotta go pee.
If you can get in and do Safari if you haven't done it yet, the animals are really active
Yeah,
this
we
morning.
went and just did that. They're amazing.
Yeah.
They were feeding the giraffes, the hippos, the zebras. Everything was moving.
Yeah.
The monkeys.
We just did it this morning, and for the first time I've done that ride. I don't know how many times. It's one of my favorite things to do. One of the rhinos ran right past the bus.
Wow.
Like, it looked like it was almost going to hit the bus. I've actually
Joey,
never
stay
seen
with
that.
Mommy.
Like, not even as, I've been coming here for years just as a normal person. I only just started streaming, so just as a normal person, I've never seen a rhino run past the bus.
We had a giraffe
so-
several fronts. We had to wait for him to like get off.
Yeah, we were waiting for the cattle. We were making jokes because I've got a bunch of people on here now that are also really big Disney people. And it's usually the cattle or the ostriches that always are in front of the bus, and especially first thing in the morning, and they just kind of hang out and they don't want to move. So it's always jokes. Let's just save everyone their time and energy and forward their gift this way. That's funny, Franny. You can see if anybody wants to forward their gift to you. Hashtag Franny. But yeah, that's what I'm having for breakfast. This is my last sugary treat before I go home. This is a good park for you guys to do today too, because it's supposed to thunder shower later, so this is, you know.
Yeah, we were trying to. So
you
we're
guys
going
will
to
be
the Tucker House though at 4:30.
Yeah, and Tusker House is great. These guys will like it too. You get all the characters that come to your table. They're all dressed up in safari, and then there's such a huge buffet.
Jojo,
You'll be able to find lots of
Joey.
food they'll like.
Over here, baby.
So that'll be good too. Oh, you're fine.
We're gonna get something to eat.
He's like, I want to play on the drums, Mom. So you'll be inside by then. But the park closes at 6 anyways. I think the thunder shower is going to start till 4.
Yeah, after dinner we're gonna go. Yeah, back.
So it's a good.
But this is our. So we have the Lion King, but I don't know how to change this one.
Normally.
Do I need to?
No, you'd be fine. I would probably keep
And this
that.
isn't the safari ride we did this morning, right?
Yep, that's it.
Can I take this off?
Yeah, you can cancel it if you want to. You
How
would
do
have
I
to
do
modify it. You would click on it. You'll have to click on it and then hit modify selection. And then you can see if there's something else you want to do.
What do you think the kids would like to do?
Well, this is at Feather Flights, which
Oh,
you
we'll
can
do
also
that.
do the standby, but it says earliest time 10:15. So if you want to do that, you would just hit that, and then you
Okay.
can change it for your whole group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna be in there from 10 to 11, so.
And you can, I don't know if the Lion King takes the whole entire hour, because you can stack your lightning lanes too, so you can do them quicker if you want, and then you've got more time to change. Yeah, I stack all my stuff, so I do all my rides. Like when I was in Epcot, I did all my rides back to back, so in an hour, I did Soarin', Living with the Land, Frozen, and Guardians of the Galaxy all within an hour.
Oh wow.
So you can just do them all at the same time almost, because there's that hour range. So
So I
most of the
could-
rides don't take an hour, and you can just do them all together.
Wow. So what one should I click? I should do the feathered friends.
Do you want to do Feather Flight?
You want to do that?
Let me see what else there is. They would also like Zootopia.
Oh, we have Zootopia.
Do you already have that one?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know what else.
And we have this.
You have Magic River. Okay, then I would probably just do that. I mean, this one's a cute one too. Feather Flight you can just like walk into, so I probably would walk into that one. I would probably maybe use it for Finding Nemo if they like that.
Okay.
So yeah, do Finding Nemo if they like Finding Nemo. That's a cute one too. Feathered Flight, just take when you finish. Feathered Flight's around the corner this direction.
Okay.
Just walk over there, and it has all the times on there. Just go and look at the times and just pay attention to that. If you don't want to, you can do it this way. Either one of those is fine. But
Okay.
if you want, you can just look at the times and then just go stand in the standby line. There's lots of
I really want to do the Nemo one, but they're not Nemo.
Oh, okay. Well, then do the Feather Flight one. They would like that. It's cute. And it would get their attention with all the birds and
So
stuff.
do this one.
Yeah, you can do that. And if you don't like that time, you can always change it again later. Feather Flight. There you go. And then your party. And then is it just...
Yeah, because they don't need.
Oh, right. Okay, so is it just him? What about you? Are you on there?
I should be.
Because it's just saying him.
Modify party.
I don't know. Usually you show up.
I thought they came with bubbles. They do. There's bubbles inside here.
Yeah, it was just showing him.
Do my plans.
Yeah, you can. It was just showing him on there. Because the kids don't have to, but you weren't showing up on there.
Hi, my name is
Yes, more food. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to help somebody with something.
916-8637.
See, he's got one booked. Show party. Yeah, it's just him.
That's weird.
You're not booked.
12-319.
But you weren't booked before. It was just him.
5406.
Go to...
Email is
Is it just him that's booked for Lightning Lanes? Did you book both of you for Lightning Lanes? or
Yeah,
just
my
him?
travel agent did both.
Oh.
Yes, I would like for you to process the payment with the card on file again. And I would like to update the
I'm not
information
sure,
for
because it's
the
showing
next
only
month
him.
with my card information.
Because my lightning lane worked this morning for the safari.
I did it?
Yeah.
Let me see what it says for Lion King.
And again, Miss
Yeah.
Me.
Showing it there.
Oh, okay. And that payment, it'll be, I mean, this payment will be charged now, and then the next payment will be charged to this card, right?
Just go back
Yeah, just go back.
and back.
It's 4737
Okay.
0291 8193.
There's 5 things on the
I'm not sure why you're not showing up.
Sorry about the bubbles.
No, you're okay. You might have to check in for this one after you check in for this one.
Okay.
So once you check in for this one, just go and check in for like there'll be lots of room in this one. So once you queue in for this one, just go and look at this one.
Okay.
If not, you can go in the standby line and just go sit with them. It'll
really
figure itself out. Yeah, it'll be fine. You might just have to go stand in the standby line, or they'll let you in.
Okay.
That one is not a packed up show. You'll be okay. Yeah. That's weird. You're not showing up though.
Because you said, reports, right? You're just checking.
You're just waking up. We're standing in line to get some food. I'm going to have some breakfast and then I'm going to head out to the car.
Thank you.
Good morning for anybody hopping on. We're just waiting in line to get some things and then we're going to sit and eat for a minute and then we're going to head back to the car because we've got a long drive home. Good morning everybody. So I was helping somebody with their lightning lane.
Julie, JJ.
I hope you got your coffee, Franny.
Hey, guys, what are you doing?
You're blowing bubbles up pipe. Look, it might go somewhere. Maybe. He's blowing it straight up there.
Yeah, so we're supposed to get fish first. So after we go to eat from the Tucker house, we'll go back to the resort.
36.
Yeah, by then is probably when it'll be thunder showering, so you'll be good. And you really can't go wrong eating anywhere here. Most of the food here in Animal Kingdom is really good. I'd prefer to eat here almost over anywhere else. The food here is...
Oh, really?
Saltuli Canteen over in Pandora is really good too. But there's lots of good places to eat here. Flame Tree Barbecue, if you like that kind of thing, it's really good. There's lots of good places.
Joey.
Lots of mac and cheese around for little ones.
Oh, good. Yep.
Jojo.
Joey, hey, Bubba.
Wants to put that in that hole.
Joey, show me the bubbles.
JJ.
Almost there, guys. I didn't think that this line would take so long. We're pushing the time limit just because of that. We should have stopped here earlier when we were going to. That's okay. We'll just have to eat kind of fast. My kids having fun on the drums over there. We've had a good morning here in Animal Kingdom. Got lots more people streaming in now, but managed to do safari. Saw some cool stuff. Went on Expedition Everest with that 5-minute wait. Streamed that. Not sure how that all looked to everybody, but that was a lot of fun. Managed to not drop anything. Managed to not lose you. I'll have to try that again. It's brewing. Good. Good. That helps.
This is what we did for our dinner.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
See over here, Bubba.
She's like, no, those bubbles are going up the pipe. 100%. Hey, it's keeping him happy.
Right. They're a little iffy about the lines and stuff. That's why we want to get the
Yeah.
fast lane. 'cause
Yeah. It's always like that when they're little, and sometimes they're okay and sometimes they're not. That's just how it is. The lines here have been pretty good today. You know, it might get a little bit heavier as the day goes on, but they've been pretty light this morning. I know I jumped into Expedition Everest, which is a roller coaster. The little ones are not going to go on, but I mean, it's 5 minutes over on the other side of the park. I just jumped on it real quick, but it's 5 minutes. Even Flight of Avatars. I mean, a lot of times we were joking on the stream. There's a lot of old-time people on there, and you know, we remember when we've had people watch whole entire football games waiting in that line, and it's at 40 minutes right now. So it's going to get a little busier, so you see people streaming in, but it's really lightweights in here right now. So standby lines are not too bad. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Yes, Pete is a great guy. Thank you so much. Welcome, good morning, Reed. Welcome back in. Thank you for coming in. We're just gonna be on stream for a few more minutes, but we had an eventful morning here so far. We jumped on Safari. We had all the times I've done Safari, I've never seen it. We had a rhino run right past the bus. That was kind of alarming, but it was fun. We did a live stream of Everest. It was a 5-minute wait, and I just couldn't pass that up. So I took you, just took it off the equipment and held it in my hand. And there's probably a lot of darkness, and there's a lot of screaming by people, and it was a lot of fun. Dave was on. I don't know if Dave is still on, but he said it worked out pretty good. So we did that. That was a lot of fun. We're just waiting in line to get the pineapple crisp sundae, which is fairly new at Tamu Tamu. Probably not the healthiest breakfast, but we were joking we're going to do the kid rule and be like, well, you know, it's got dairy and it's got fruit, so this is going to be our last thing that we're probably going to do. We walked around a little bit. We went through Pandora and looked at some things. Hi, can I get the pineapple crisp sundae, please?
Number 5 for you?
Yes, please.
I need your name.
Stephanie. Yes, ma'am.
Can I get 3 cinnamon rolls?
Yes, $7.98 for you.
Thank you.
So I got the pineapple crisp.
Yep.
Biscuit sandwich, like the extra.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. Bye. We've been in this line for a few minutes, so hopefully it won't take too long for it to come out. We're going to eat really quick, and then we're going to probably head out. I wanted to stay a little longer, but the longer I stay, the longer I don't want to leave, and I have that long drive home, and the longer it's going to take for me to get home. So, but welcome in. You're more than welcome to go back and watch all of that, and of course all of the others, and I will be back to the park just as soon as I can. I'll try to find a good seat here. It sounds like they might have some entertainment going on soon. We welcome all the new people. Pete is a great guy. We're going to be talking to him soon. I know I've been chatting with him on and off. So, Pete's been amazing. Yes, thank you so much. Where do you guys have the utensils? Are they around the corner? Yeah. Around the corner? Thank you. Y'all have a great rest of your trip.
Thank you so much for all your help.
Oh, you're very welcome. Ooh, I'm going to tip this over. All right, guys. This looks crazy, especially for breakfast. I'm going to be on a massive sugar high, and it's huge. Look at this thing. Look at this. It is I don't know, crazy crispy pineapple whipped cream thing. I don't even know. Let's see if we can find somewhere to sit and eat this. I think they might be doing a show soon. Let's see if we can find somewhere where we can see stuff going on. We'll sit down in here. I can sit you down on the table so that we can chat and still be kind of close and also not bother people while we're eating. Yeah, if anybody doesn't have a chance, go back to that live stream and watch it. It was a great live stream. I'm going to zoom out through the door here so you guys can watch what's going on out there while I eat. There you go. It's been a really good morning here in Animal Kingdom. I don't want to leave. It does look good. Oh, we have a crow friend. Look it. He's like, you gonna give me some of that? Look it. He's like, hello friend, how are you? This is it. I can barely hold it up. It's gonna like fall out of the container. See this? It's got like a big piece of pineapple on the bottom. The thing's massive. It's so big, I don't even know if I can eat all of this.
Like Domi would be a good.
All right. I'm gonna zoom you back out the door here. You guys don't have to watch me. There you go. Welcome in, welcome in. We are just spending our last few minutes here at Animal Kingdom. If it doesn't take long, I may go and get my annual pass magnet. Some people told me where to go and get that, but I'm already a little bit behind. Maybe we can make that up in traffic, hopefully. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. This is good. It's very sweet. But that's coming from someone I don't eat a lot of sugar a lot of the time. It's very cinnamony, which is also good. Someone else at the table in front of me just ordered the same thing. I would normally be ordering a coffee as well from Joffrey's before I leave, which I should because I might be able to get Joffrey's for a little bit before I come back, but I have some energy drinks waiting for me in the car. But yeah, I highly recommend going back and watching. Ooh. Sorry, for some reason I hit the cord there and it disrupted everything. No. There we go, we got you back. I highly recommend going and finding that part with the rhino and watching that. Of all the years I've been coming here, I've never seen that before. So that was a very cool thing. Very cool.
Sorry, nope.
Oh,
sorry. I'm sorry.
You're good. I would definitely recommend that. I'm sad to be leaving. It's like I'm a little kid pouting and I'm trying to prolong my leaving. This is why the short live streams in the mornings are hard for me because it makes me not want to leave.
Oh, okay.
Mama, can you make sure you get the cup?
Yep, I will.
Take your time now. Take your time.
Nope, you're not going to call me dad. No, well, have your cup.
In reality, I really should just get in the car and drive home. But I love hanging out with you guys and I love this park. I think next time I come, I'm going to do a full day at Animal Kingdom. Because I miss this park and every time I come I seem to always be going to other parks. There's a lot more to do I guess at the other parks and that's why I tend to just skip to the morning in here. But I really do love this park despite them taking out Dino Land and things and there's a little bit less to do. It's just a really pretty park and it's just a nice park to walk around in. So I think next time I come, maybe we'll come and spend the whole afternoon here. Maybe this will be my first park I come to and we'll spend the afternoon. The only problem with that is that it closes at 6. So if I don't get here, until 12 or 1, that's an issue. So we'll see how that works out. Or we'll have to do, I have an annual pass, I can hop around. So maybe I'll have to start here one day and then we'll hop over to one of the other parks later, like do 3/4 of a day here and then hop over to Hollywood Studios or something like that. But I think we'll have to do like a 3/4 day park day here to fully appreciate Animal Kingdom instead of doing these quick streams here. What does everybody think about that? I think that's maybe a good plan for our next trip. I have my hotels booked for next trip, but I don't have my day reservations yet. Which I can also modify, of course, even after. And I only have to start in that park, and then I can move to whichever park I want, even if it's 5 minutes later. So that's the beauty of that annual pass. Oh, you're still here, Reed? Welcome in, anybody joining. I'm just about to hop off shortly. We were just doing a quick live stream before I leave. A quick live stream has turned into almost 2 hours already, but I love hanging out with you guys. I love Animal Kingdom in the morning. I packed up my car super early and rope dropped. So, like I was just saying, it makes it so I don't want to leave though. It makes it difficult even though I know I have that super long drive ahead. I'm going to finish up my snack here. Probably not what I needed to eat for breakfast. I'm a harsh sugar crash later. Good morning. Nice to see you back, Reed. Thank you so much. Love hugs. Thank you for the sub. I hope you like the content as much as we love having you here. It's a fairly new channel, but we've got some really good community going on and some really great people, so I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. I know I've had a lot of people come over from Keith, which I greatly appreciate. I've been talking to him a lot. I think we're going to set up doing an interview soon when I get home. So I'm so glad that they found me and really do appreciate all of them. And I hope you guys are enjoying all of the content. I really do try to bring you guys with me as much as I can on all the rides and things. I try not to just do the same thing over and over. Like this morning, we went and did Everest. Because why not? If we can, you know, if it's worth trying, let's try it. It keeps it fun. And then it makes it feel like you're here with me, whether, you know, you can be here, whether you come a lot, whether you're just looking for tips for your next trip, or whether you've never been and you're just wanting to hang out. You're welcome to come and hang out. We got some cool people in this chat. You guys have a great day. I hope you have fun. Oh yeah, thank you so much. All right, guys. We are headed to, we're gonna see about me getting my AP magnet. Let's do that before I forget about it again. Dave on here nicely told me where to go and get that. So we're gonna go do that before we leave the park, and then we're gonna pick up that Scar popcorn bucket for the contest winner. And I need to still get my Ed Sipper Cup. They are right here. They don't have him turned on right now, so he's not blinking. But this is the Scar popcorn bucket. He's pretty large. That's where we're gonna keep it to people in the US for me to mail that to. And the Ed Sipper Cup is over here. He's not same without Ed for my collection. Love it. He doesn't quite go with, you know, my Star Wars collection or anything like that. He can go on my other shelf. Right now he's kind of hovering over the shelf. It looks kind of cool because it looks like he's overseeing everybody in his evil Scar way. It's neither. It's just kind of pleasant. It's maybe a tiny bit on the humid side. It's definitely not dry, but it's not crazy humid either. It was very humid yesterday. It is set to be about 90 degrees today. It's probably going to get more humid as the day goes on because of that thunderstorm rolling in. It's supposed to hit about 4 o'clock today. So this is a good park to do today. As I was talking to that young couple behind me, really sweet with the kids. I was talking to them in line if anybody was on while I was chatting with them. I was trying to help her with her lightning lanes. She's got 2 young kids. They've never been here. They're going to go to Tusker House. I think the reservations were at like 4:30, which is perfect timing because they'll be inside. They might have to make a run for it to the buses, but you know, they're going back to the hotel after, and the park closes at 6, so that's probably good timing for them and their little ones. So I do try to help people as much as I can. There's a lot of first timers here, and I've been a first timer before. We all have at some point, and you can get lost, and it can get difficult. And if you're not sure how to use multipass, she didn't really. It looks like she had a travel agent book it for her. It can get very confusing. So if I see people struggling a little bit, I don't want to interfere and be in people's faces, but I try to help them out a little bit. Little things here and there. Yeah.
With the lightning lane.
Yeah.
Do we get free photos? How does that work?
So the lightning lane, they take a picture when you are on the ride.
Oh, okay.
And it will show up in your photo pass on your app.
Oh, cool.
You don't get it for, it is free, but it has photo pass all across it.
Okay.
If you want to get it for free, unless you've paid for it with your package, you'll get it with the photo pass picture on it, which you can download. If you want it without that and you haven't paid for your photo pass package, then you have to pay for it.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day. See, just like that. Let's see here. Okay, we're gonna go up to Discovery Trading Company. That's our next stop. Good morning for anybody joining in. Beautiful morning at Animal Kingdom. I'm not sure how long it's gonna stay this way with that storm rolling in, but that shouldn't be until this afternoon. We're gonna go get my AP pin, or magnet, and then I think we're probably gonna have to roll out. It's 10 o'clock, which is already kind of late. We still gotta come off stream. I'm gonna go get that scar bucket, and we still have to get back to the car. I do have it all packed up already, so that's not an issue. We just gotta roll out. So here we are, Discovery Trading Company. Let's go and do that, guys. I'm sorry that if you're just jumping in last minute, but I've got all kinds of streams from yesterday and the days before. I think I streamed for 8 hours yesterday. You're more than welcome to watch that. And once this post from this morning, we've had a really good stream this morning. I'll try to get closer to the tree when we close out. There's a big lineup for pictures now, but we got a really good opening stream with a bunch of animals there this morning. Really pretty day here today. I wish I could stay longer, I really do. Let me ask somebody here. Good morning. Somebody here told me that I can get my annual pass magnet. Where do I get that?
You want to go outside of the building, so you have to come from that exit.
Okay.
But if you walk around this way, there'll be a big yellow sign.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
We're gonna check in outside though, bud.
Oh, here we go. Annual pass holder magnet distribution. Here we are. Let's pick up a information holder annual pass and photo ID ready.
However you get into the park and go to
All right, here we are. Let's get my ID out. They're gonna ask for that. Hang on, guys. Bear with me. You guys want to see it on my phone now, right? For the magnet?
You scan into the parks today. So if that was
Oh,
magic
yeah.
band, I can scan that.
Okay.
And then your photo ID. I'll have you go right over here.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you. And for the discount in merch, they see it on your phone.
Okay.
But we just got to scan.
All right, thank you so much.
There you go. Have a great day.
You too. All right, guys, we got it. We got our annual pass holder magnet. That was cool and quick. They had like a whole line going for it. Give me 1 second and I'll show it to you. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna get stuff up in my bag here. Hang on, we're in the mercantile. I was trying to get my phone put back away. Usually they ask to see everything on your phone now. That's something they started doing instead of your AP pass because it doesn't have the expiration date on it. And I guess people were using their old passes for that. So here we are. Walt Disney World annual pass holder. I guess it goes this way, sorry. We got it. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for that. There's so many things going on. I try to keep track of everything, but it's a lot. So thank you. Thank you for the tip. Another thing down. Go back out this other side and we'll walk up to the tree and we'll close out here. So sorry for those of you that just hopped on. I do appreciate you and I hope you go back and watch everything else. I will be back just as soon as I can. I definitely have a trip planned for almost 4 days on April the 13th. Keep it for 3 weeks to a month, but with Easter, and there's that sarcasm we're going to insert. Disney inflated all of the prices, and since I don't live in the area and I have to pay for hotels, I was not able to come any sooner because it was crazy expensive. And since I am self-sponsored, even with that 40% pass holder discount on hotels, which actually makes it cheaper than to stay at Good Neighbor Hotels or anywhere else, I ended up just having to wait it out. So I have to wait a little longer. If I can get back sooner, if I decide I want to drive down on one of my random sets of days off, I will definitely let you guys know, and that may happen. I may just drive down for 1.5 days and drive back if I can manage to squeeze another set of hotels in for pricing. So I will definitely do that. I will be in the works with Pete. So I know a lot of you came on because of Pete. I will be talking to him shortly and we'll be in the works for some of that too. So thank you so much, everybody. It's been an amazing few days. Amazing. So thank you for all of that. I'll try not to get in everybody's way. They're taking pictures here. The tree life has gotten very busy now. When is what scheduled to open? That's your birthday. Happy early birthday, Franny. I will try and remember to say happy birthday to you when I get here. When is what scheduled to open? To be open, Franny? What were you asking about to be open? Oh, the dinosaur ride. Yes, that's going to be Indiana Jones. I'm not sure when that's supposed to be scheduled to be reopened. It's going to be a little bit, though. They're retheming the whole land. It's going to be the South Americas and Encanto and Indiana Jones. So it's going to be a whole lot of things. So I'm not going to get right in front of the tree, guys, because there's a lot of people trying to take their pictures. And I really try not to get in everybody's way if at all possible. I did all that this morning when there was not anybody here, but I don't want to get in everybody's way. Let me turn this around. So we're going to say goodbye for now. And we will see you again next time. Sorry, it's really bright. I don't have my sunglasses and my contacts on today. So I really don't want to leave, but here we are. We're going to go. So thank you, everybody, for being on. And thank you for everybody that's new and on and has been supporting me the last few days. It's been amazing, and everybody's been so great. I will be back on as soon as I can. And I hope everybody has an amazing day. And until then, you keep up with all your magical adventures and happy wandering, my friends. Bye for now.